I know from experience is even if you don't like them, compliment them as much as you can. Buy them gifts. Do things for them. Somehow, psychologically, it just changes your opinion of that person, and you'll be surprised how things start to change. Your opinion starts to change. So you could start doing a couple things for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's one eitzah. But a little bit difficult is sometimes if I don't feel his love, it's hard for me to start that. So how do I really start the other way around? How do I start feeling HaKadosh Baruch Hu's love? And the answer very simply, well, how do you feel love? You know, there's 5 love languages right out there, if you know the book. There is acts of service, doing things for the person, time spent, gifts, touch, and words of affirmation, saying words of like, I love you, you're amazing, so far and so forth. What are Hashem's, right? Time spent doesn't really seem to fit so well. Touch doesn't seem to fit so well with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Words of affirmation is definitely something that you could start looking into, right? Ava Rabba Tanu. If you open up a Shir Hashirim, there are many psukim that you could actually start understanding how HaKadosh Baruch Hu feels of us. But I think the most important one is acts of services and gifts, right? What is acts and services of gifts that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us? It's called Hashkacha Pratis, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's involvement in our lives. And it's hard to see it sometimes, but we have to train ourselves to try to notice it. There's a story about a boy. He was on a train. He's not a boy anymore, really. You know, let's call him Sruli, right? He was 25 years old. And he's on this train, and at every train stop, he would be looking out the window, like trying to see something. Eventually, this other man, an older man, was curious, and he asked him, what are you looking for? Every train stop, I see you peering through the windows. So he told him, you know, when I was 15 years old, I was not a very good boy. I was doing a lot of bad things, and my community basically kicked me out. Said, you're a bad influence, you have to leave. It was a hard day for me, and when I was at the train station, my mother dropped me off to go on the train, I said, Ma, you know, if I ever find the willpower to come back here, how do I know you still love me? Could you please hang a red scarf on a lamp? Something that I could see, that I could know you still love me, and I'll come home. So I've been looking. I forget. He tells this man, I've been looking at every train stop. I don't really remember which train stop was my hometown. So I'm looking at each one, trying to see if I find the red scarf. They go stop, I stop. And they get to the last stop. He hasn't seen his red scarf yet. And the train is all full at this time, and this boy's trying to notice and try to peek around. You know, do I see a red scarf? And he asks this old man, could you help me? Do you see a red scarf? Do you see a red scarf? And the man goes, I don't see one red scarf. I see hundreds of scarves. There's a scarf on the lamppost, there's a scarf on the bench, there's a scarf on this guy's head, there's a scarf on the floor, there's a scarf on the payment terminal, scarves everywhere. The kid finally realized that, oh wow, my mother really loves me. She put it everywhere. And he goes home and, you know, story's over. Shalom al Yisrael. If we train ourselves to look for the Hashkacha Pratis in our lives, the red scarves that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us, all the gifts and the acts and services that he does, the Hashkacha Pratis, you open your eyes and you try to notice the small things, the hugs and the kisses that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives you, not only will you feel Hashem's love through acts of services and the gifts, and the words of affirmation, but maybe, just maybe, you'll start actually feeling the time spent with him, and you may even feel his warm and loving touch as well. Shkoyach.